Hey guys, welcome back. This is Naresh. So, till now we have learned how to create our project in Maven and how to go ahead and commit our code in Git repository and how to run our code through Jenkins, right? Now, we will go one more step ahead and today we will learn one more new topic which is very important when we are writing a code. So, let me open a diagram. So, if you see in a diagram, okay, there is something which is called Sonar Cube. So today we will learn about Sonar Cube. What is Sonar? What is Sonar Cube? Okay. All right. So what is Sonar Cube? So Sonar Cube is a code analyzer technique, or you can say it is a static code analyzer tool through which we can analyze our code. See guys, what happens that whenever we are doing our testing, we know that at the end when we are testing our software, we know our software is working fine or not, correct? But when we are writing a code, it is equally important that how we are writing the code. Are we using the Java practices or not? So those are all things very important. So Sonar has provided one tool to us through which whatever code we write, we can see if something is wrong in that code or not. And if something has wrong been made already, it will help us to rectify that. This is the tool which is, like bread and butter of every developer. If you ask to any developer in your team or in your company, they would be using some kind of a static code analyzer tool. Okay, so SonarQube is such tool in which it is like if there are 6 to 7 tool or maybe more than that, SonarQube is the one which is widely used everywhere. So most of the companies use a SonarQube to analyze their code, and we would be analyzing our Selenium code through SonarQube only. So whenever you're writing a code, make it sure you have the SonarQube installed on your Eclipse and you have the SonarQube server through which you can analyze your code. So let me just go through with this diagram, then we will see practically how it works. Okay, so see, this is the user which is writing a code. Okay, and for this user, there is a tool called SonarLint. So this is a tool which we can download in our Eclipse. So this is actually a plugin which we can install in our Eclipse. Okay, so while writing the code, SonarLint will give us some kind of a hint that there is something wrong in the code. Okay, like the way compiler give us a hint, like the way Eclipse give us a hint, the SonarLint will also give of complete code that there is something wrong in the code. And it is not just a compiling your code or seeing that something is is missing, dot is missing or not. It is more than that. It will even tell you what is the best practice. For example, you know that the class name which we have to write start from a capital letter in Java, right? But sometime when we create a class names, when we create a Java files, we don't give the capital letter. We start them with the small letter. So tell us that you have to make the class name with a capital letter. If we are using some numbers in method, okay, it even tells us that you should not use that number. So it's not a compulsion that we should, like, Java will give us a error sometime, but it's not a good practice. So Sonar will tell you all the good practices, according to which we can write the code. So this is very useful, through which we can develop a quality code in Selenium. Okay, so it can be any project. It can be Selenium APM, API, or it can be any development project, maybe Android development or server web development. So any development, this SonarLint will help us. Okay, so see what exactly happened. This is SonarLint. Okay, so what SonarLint will do, first developer will know that, for example, let's assume that he has written a code. After that, SonarLint will give us some idea that there's some problem with the code and the developer fixed the code. Okay. After that, the developer pushed the code into the Git repository, right? You see, the code is going to Git repository. The Git is hooked with Jenkins. All right. See the complete flow. The Git is is hooked with Jenkins. As soon as the developer push the code in Git, Jenkins will execute that code, right? And Jenkins will also what do? It will execute the Sonar reports. Okay, it will just analyze the code. So it will see the code. According to that, it will run the code for Sonar, and it will analyze the report, and it will push the report into the Sonar queue. All right. So once we get this report on the SonarQube server, what it will do, these report get saved into a databases. All right, and we have a UI in the Sonar server in which we can see the report by ourselves because those are hooked with databases. Okay, and later on, all these reports can again be, can again go to some reporting tool and can provide different tools to a manager or to an operation team and to other peoples. So this is a Sonar Cube, and Sonar Cube is a server. So you have to understand Sonar Cube is a server, and this server is hooked with one database. Okay, this SonarLint is not a server because it is at the client side. Okay, you can say it's a client, Sonar client, or in other words, you can say it's an agent. Okay, so it helps us while writing the code. But once the code has been pushed into the Git, after that, if there is any problem in the code, okay, so Jenkins will go ahead and it will analyze that what is issues with that, and according to that, it will interact with the Sonar, and then it will create a report for us. Okay, and in case you are not using Git and Jenkins, in case you are just using Eclipse and writing the code, in that case also instead of pushing the code into the Git, you can directly interact with the Sonar server, and Sonar server will tell you what are the issues with your code. Okay, and what is the difference between the SonarLint and SonarCube? I have already told. So also one more thing, SonarLint is one which is for the individual user. So if there is one user that will be using the SonarLint, right? But this is a server, this is a centralized server. So if any code is going here, this server will shows the report, okay? And if there is any other user also, he can access the same report, and all the analysis are done on the basis of some rules. So these rules are local to the Eclipse, right? These rules are global because it's on server. Okay, so let's see practically, then we will know more about that. So here is Eclipse, and if you want to install Sonar Lint, just go to Eclipse Marketplace and you can just type Sonar Lint here. Okay. So sometimes people only, work with SonarLint. They don't work with Sonar Server, but it's always better, we download both SonarLint and Sonar Server because both have different purposes. So one is, telling us at the time of writing the code, and another is telling up when my code is get committed and when, my code is at the Git repositories. Okay. So just type here SonarLint. All right, so I have already installed, so it's showing me installed, but in case you have not installed, just click on that and it will get installed onto the Eclipse. Okay, so now how SonarLint work? It's very easy. First you go to Windows, then Preference, and if you type here Sonar at the top, see these are all the thing of Sonar, all the options. Okay, under rules configuration you have to configure certain rule. So I don't want JavaScript, PHP and py because I'm writing in Java, so I will check mark the Java. Okay, I just uncheck it, but I will check mark the Java here. Okay, wait, it's just freezing. All right, and if you open this menu or rule, okay, there are some active rules, there are some inactive rules. Okay, all right, so Java is coming in inactive rules, but we have to make it active. So I will just click on that. So make it sure in your computer also you click on that and it come under active rule. Okay. I can remove JS and PHP. I don't need that. Okay. I can click on apply and close. Okay. So what I have to do now, I have to go to my project and I will do a right click. Okay, there's an option for SonarLint now. I will just click on Analyze and click on OK. Okay, so it will start analyzing my project. Okay, so I think it has found certain issues here. All right, see. So what you have to do now to see these, if these tabs are coming, that is fine. If these tabs are not coming on your PC, you can go to Window, Show View, and then Other. After that, you can just click on these tabs: Sonar Rules Description, Sonar Lint on the Report, and Sonar Lint on the Fly. Okay, mainly, mainly these two are the one which are useful for us. So see, these are all the issues which it had find. My local SonarLint it has find. Okay, so if I click on this, wait, I'm just doing a double click on that. And if I go to this SonarLint description, so whatever my issue is, it will give me the detail. Okay, it says that shared naming convention allow team to collaborate efficiently, non-compliant code example. So okay, so what it is doing, for example, this is the incorrect code according to it, and this is the correct code. Okay, so here at my class 2, okay, at this line number, because wherever the issue is, it will go to that line number as soon as I click on that. Okay, so if I click on that, it will go to the line number to tell me what is the issue. Okay, and after that, if you see here, there is a blue line here. You can just move your mouse pointer there. It will tell you like rename class my class 2 to match the regular expression, because see, I'm using number 2 here, and it is starting with a small letter. Class name is starting with a small letter. And if I want to see that what are the detail, I can just click on that, and it will give me the details of that. Okay, it will give me an example also. How can I fix that? Because I know this already, even by looking at that, or if I know by my experience this is not correct, I can remove the number from here, and I have to refactor my class to capital M. Okay, so I'm not doing any changes right now. I'm just doing a undo. Okay, I think still some issue. Wait. Okay, I think my class name has changed. It's my class 1. All right, because whenever you want to change the class name, what you have to do, you have to do a right click, and you have to do a refactor and then rename. Okay, you cannot do directly from here. Otherwise, all the reference point will not get corrected. So here I can give here my, and I can make it big. It's my class. Okay, then finish. So I have just changed the class name as start with a capital letter and remove the number. Okay, so here, but yes, it has not changed. Okay, this is class 2. This is class and my class. And here. Okay, so this is a sonar issue which we are getting right now. Okay, my class 2 and other thing. So we can fix that out according to our error which we are getting. All right. So make use of SonarLint when you're writing your Selenium code. All right. And the other thing which I have talked about is the Sonar server, which is in this here, SonarQube server. So for that, what you have to do, you have to go to Google. Let me just open it. Okay. In the Google, you can just go to download SonarQube server. Okay. And here you can click on the first link and you can just download it by clicking here. Okay, Community Edition 7.4. And once you click on that, it will download it onto your computer. So I can just show you. So once I have downloaded it, it shows me on my computer like this. You have to go to bin and you have to click on X864 if you are using Windows 10 64-bit. But if it's a 32-bit computer, you can go to 32-bit also. So you can go here and just click on Start Sonar. So as soon as you click on that, it will start your sonar, and in the end it will say Sonar Cube is up. All right. So because we are running the Sonar Cube locally means we are running Sonar Cube on our own computer. So the Sonar Cube will work on the URL called localhost. Okay. So you can type here localhost, and then the port is 9000 is a default port for Sonar. Okay, so you can change this configuration from the Sonar folder. So if you go to Sonar folder, okay, and under bin, okay, under here under Sonar 7.4, there is a folder called configuration, then sonar.properties. So sonar.properties is something from which you can change the default configuration of Sonar. Okay, if you want to change the port number or something else, you can change from here. I will not recommend right now to change it till the time you get some confidence, but this is a place through which you can change it. Okay, so let me just open this file. All right, so we are using H2 database, but you can configure some other database also. If there is an ID and password of database, you can put here. So all the configuration can be, changed from here on from this file. All right. So once this Sonar cube is up, and once we have given here localhost 9000, okay, localhost colon 9000, it will open up a dashboard for us through which we can see all our projects. Okay. So here, what you have to do first, once it get open in your computer, you have to create a new project here. Okay. So if you click on create new project, it will give you a window, analyze a project. It will say want to quickly analyze a project, follow these two steps, provide a token. Okay, so let me just type here something like anything. I can give my name here and then generate and then continue, and I can click on Java and then Maven. Okay, so see, it tells me these are the command I need to run. These are the command I need to run if I want to post my result onto here this server. Okay, so what I will do, I will just copy this up. Okay, copy. All right, let me just escape, and it's gone now. And from here, you can go to, okay, you can go to run. So the way we run our Maven project, so one option is I can go to run as and I can click on Maven test. The another option is I can go to run as, instead of Maven test, I can go to run configuration. Okay. So normally what we do in order to run the Maven project, we do a right click here on Maven build. We click on new, and I can give any name here, Selenium project. Okay. And I have to select my project of Selenium from here. I can select from here, and then I need to give some goals. Okay, so normally for running a Maven project, we give like Maven clean. So I don't have to type a Maven or MV in here because this is a window for Maven. I can just type clean and then I've typed test. Okay, so this is one way to run a Maven project. But because we are running a Sonar report right now, what I will do, I will give here Sonar colon Sonar. Okay, see, this is the same thing which we have copied. We have to type sonar colon sonar. And if I need to give any parameters, so here I can give the parameters. I can go to JRE. Under VM arguments, I can give this -d, and then I can just copy everything from here and I will hit on enter. I'm not giving this slashes, right? And I am giving this ID here. Okay, that's it. And under main, we have sonar colon sonar. I will just apply that because I am just saving it. I am not running it right now. Okay. Why I'm not running it? I just want to see my class, if it has any compile error or not. So it has no compile error. Okay. Because before they were showing the compilation error. So that is fine. So I can give again to run configuration, and I can give to this Selenium project, and I can run my project. Sonar, and I can run my project. So if you see here in console, it will start running the project. Okay. So this is the way through we can generate a Sonar report for Sonar server. All right. And what we are doing right now, we are not committing the code on Git, or we are not using Jenkins directly. So we have created project, and we have also SonarLint, and we have seen through the SonarLint how to analyze the issues and can fix that. And after that, what we have done through our Eclipse only, we have directly published the report onto the Sonar server. Okay. Now, once it get run, so let's see. So still running. So once it get run, so under that, when we go here, localhost 9000, it will show us our project. Okay. So this is our project. Our project is pass. Okay. So it is passing the quality gate of Solar. So that's mean we are in good shape right now. Okay. And if I click on this my projects, it will give me all the details of the project. So if I have any bugs here, I have any vulnerabilities here. Okay, if there is any code smell, or if there is any new depth, if there are duplication of code or not, so it will give me all the information. All right. And if I go to issues, then I can see if there's any issue or not. But right now our code is clean. There is not much issues with our code, so it's not showing anything. But if you any issue, it will give you the issues, and it will let you know what the issue which you have on your code. Okay. If I go to code, I can see all my files are there. You can see I have zero bugs, zero vulnerabilities, zero code smell, nothing. So everything is working perfectly fine on my code. Okay. If it in case it has found any issue, it would have give me the summary first, and I can go into the class. uh, okay, something went wrong. That's okay. I can click on back again. Okay, so I can go into my class, and here if there's an issue, at the very top it would have told me that there is an issue, and here it would have given me the hint that this is the issue with your program. Okay, so according to that, I can go ahead and fix my code again. All right. So there's one more thing. If Because there's no issue here, I cannot show you that once we have an issue there, we can even write a comment that this is the issue, and we are trying to fix it, and we can assign those issues. Okay. And if you see at the top, there are many other tabs given on this Sonar server. Okay. So what these tabs are? So the first tab is the issues. Okay, so if there's any issue, we can log the issue from here, but there's no issue here, so that is okay. And there are different menu here given, which you can see for results to and status and all those things, right? But there is no issue in our code, so that we are fine there. But if in case there are, you can assign those issue to individual so that they can fix it. All right. Now, other are the rules. So these are the rules. So if we select Java here, it will show you what are the default rules of Java through which we are, analyzing our report. Okay. So these are all the default rules. If you click on that, it will give you a detail that, this is one kind of a rule which is configured in Sonar server. Okay. Let me go back. All right. So other thing is there are some quality profiles. Okay, so right now for Java, let me just show you. Okay, so right now for Java, we are using the quality profile of SonarWay. So SonarWay is a quality profile which is provided by this tool SonarQube. If I click on that, okay, see this is the default quality profile. Okay, but if we want to create our own quality profile, so what we can do, we can copy this quality profile from here. Okay, and we can add some more rules for ourselves, because if you see here in this quality profile, these are the rules which are maintained. So for bugs, they are 101 rule. Okay, if I click on that, see, these are the all bugs rule which we have seen before. Okay, and for the code smell, 195 rules are defined. But let's say my company say, we have to be more strict on the code, and beside this 195, I need five more rules needed to be added. Okay, so what you have to do then in that case, you have to go ahead and you have to make a copy of this. You have to make a copy of this Sonar way from here, and you can add those five rules into it. Okay, so I will not go into detail how you will do that. You can even explore from your side also if you want to add any rule. Generally, we don't add the rules, but it all depends what are the policies of the company, and mostly the rules for developers and the QA remains the same. Okay, so normally, if they have some additional rule, like the developers have some additional rule, we can import those rule also here by creating a copy. All right. Now, after that, there's a tab called Quality Gate. So we are using the Quality Gate of Sonar Way, which was the default. We can also, let me show you Sonar Way. So this is the default one. Okay. So what Quality Gate is, example, it says that, your coverage of the new code should be for the 80%, it should be clean. Okay, and it say that duplicate line of code, if up to 3%, if the line of code is duplicate, that is fine. But if the line of code is duplicate is more than 3%, that's mean if in your Eclipse you are using some program, but you are again repeating one line again and again and again, so it make your line of code, duplicacy of line of code become huge. Maybe it crossed 3%, then it will fail our SonarQube results, because these all reports goes to manager and leaders, and they see that whatever code you are writing, how much quality code you are writing. If it's failing the SonarQube results, so that's mean you are not writing a quality code. So we have to make sure our code is matching to the SonarQube quality gate. Okay, so we can even create our own customized quality gate. We can just copy this. All right, and I can give any number here. All right, see, this has been created, and now I can edit this. Maybe instead of 3%, because in my team, everyone is new. I know that there will be duplicacy of code. I can put 10 here for the time being after getting confirmation from my manager, and I can click update condition. Okay, so here is the quality gate which we can create by our own. So basically, as we have seen that SonarQube is helping us to improve the quality of our code. And beside this local SonarQube, we also have Sonar Server nowadays, which has been provided by the Sonar company. So this is the URL of Sonar Server, which is sonarcloud.io. Okay, sonarcloud.io. So this is a Sonar server. If we want, we can also, use this one also. It will tell us to log in. We just have to log in. I think, let me just click on that. I am already logged in. Let me log out. So if you click on login, it will ask you how you want to log in. You can give your Bitbucket ID password or your GitHub ID. So we already have a GitHub ID. We can click on that and we can log in to this Sonar Cloud. Okay, so it works in the same way. I have already tried it once. It works in the same way like our local host, and you can see that I have even, posted the report onto this. The only difference in this and local host is the keys which we have mentioned in our project differs. Okay, if I go to run configuration, I have created here Sonar on Cloud. Okay, here everything remain the same, only in the arguments there are some two additional argument I need to give beside my URL and my login ID which we have given before. Okay, so where you can get that, so you have to click on that plus symbol again on the Sonar Cloud. You have to click on that plus symbol, create new project, and after that, you can just click on create manually, and here you can give any project name and project key, create, Okay, now it will give me provide a token. I will give name here Naresh Cloud. Okay, then generate, continue, Java, Maven. So it has given me these keys. So I have to type these Maven Sonar Sonar minus D sonar.project key minus D organization and then this URL and this key. That's it. And the same way I have to run from here. And after that, once I run it from here, let me just show you. So for this, I again need to go to, right click new and do the same thing again. I need to give my project here and I can type name here as cloud. Okay. And I can give here sonar sonar. All right. And then I can go to JRE and here I can just copy that. Okay. And I can paste it here and I can remove the slashes. We don't need that. Okay. Apply and we can run this. As soon as run, it will post it onto the cloud. It will just take 1-2 minutes and it will post on the cloud. All right. So we will see now again what we have gone through. So what we have done here, we have installed SonarLint on Eclipse and we have seen the errors on Eclipse. We have fixed that. After that, we have just turned on our SonarQube server and then we have run sonar from Eclipse and it has posted the report on SonarQube server. Okay. And SonarQube internally has saved the report into its database. Okay, and by looking into this SonarQube issues, we can either assign these issues to ourselves or to someone who has made the mistake, and we can see our Sonar code, our complete code of project is passing the Sonar gate or not. Okay. So I think this is it from SonarQube. And as I said before that in the market, there are many tools available, but SonarQube is the one which is very popular in the market. And if you are using Selenium in your project or any project which you're developing, I would please like request you to at least have this SonarLint installed on your project right away and write your program by looking into the hints the SonarLint will give you. You yourself will feel that what are the mistakes you were making till now, and SonarLint will help you to rectify those mistakes. Okay, and as I said, one more thing to you, that we can also do one thing. If we commit our code here in Git, there also that for in Git also we give some command to run our Maven project, like Maven test, right? So in the Git also, I'm sorry, when we commit our code in the Git and we run it through the Jenkins, there also we can give some command like Maven test. So there you have to create a new job in Jenkins. Okay, and there instead of Maven test, you can give sonar and you can schedule that run every night or run every week. Okay, so every week this Jenkins server will poll this Git, and according to the code which they have, they will generate these report, and then entire team of your can see into the report and can decide who will work on which issue. Okay, and then maybe you can create a task for yourself and you can tell your manager that these are the issues which we are getting in our sonar, so I need some time to fix it before I take a new feature, because it is always better to fix your current quality first before you jump on to a new automation. So you can always buy that time from your manager, because this is how the developer also works. They buy their time because all the developers have this sonar cube. So even if they are writing a code, even if they are doing the production load, then also if their code is not passing the sonar gate, the sonar quality gate, if it is below the 80% or whatever number they have decided, at that period of time they buy the time with their manager, that see, these are the 100 issues which I am getting in my sonar, and our team need to fix that before we take any new feature or before we do any other more development. And according to that, you should get the time of that during automation. You fix that out, and after that, you jump on to the next automation. Okay, so that's it from my side. And if you like the video, please hit on the like button and please subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Thank you.